Hello and welcome to the Level 5 of Question and Answer series of videos. In Level 4, the questions were related to the vertebral column. But in Level 5, the questions are a bit tougher than Level 4. So let's check and know your understanding about ribs. And move on to our first question. Question 1. How many ribs are present in human skeleton? Option A, 12 pairs. Option B, 24 pairs. Option C, 7 pairs. Option D, 5 pairs. The correct answer is option A, 12 pairs. Ribs are part of axial system. Have a look. These are 12 pairs and forms the bony framework of the thoracic cavity. Question 2. Ribs are dorsally attached to which vertebrae? Option A, lumbar vertebrae. Option B, cervical vertebrae. Option C, sacral vertebrae. Option D, thoracic vertebrae. The correct answer is option D, thoracic vertebrae. All 12 pairs of ribs are dorsally attached to thoracic vertebrae. There are 12 thoracic vertebrae. A pair of ribs are attached to each vertebra. Question number 3. How many ribs are true ribs in human? Option A, 12 pairs. Option B, 7 pairs. Option C, 3 pairs. Option D, 2 pairs. And the correct answer is option B, 7 pairs. Let us see what are those 7 pairs. Only first 7 pairs of ribs are attached directly to the sternum ventrally by costal cartilages. Costal cartilages are bars of hyaline cartilage that serve to prolong the ribs forward and contribute to the elasticity of the walls of the thorax. Question number 4. How many ribs are called vertebrochondral ribs? Option A, 3 pairs. Option B, 12 pairs. Option C, 7 pairs. Option D, 5 pairs. And the correct answer is option A, 3 pairs. Let us see what are those 3 pairs. Those are 8th, 9th and 10th pairs, and these are called false ribs because they do not directly articulate with the sternum. They connect to sternum indirectly via the costal cartilages of last true rib, that is 7th rib. Question number 5. How many bones are there in thoracic cage? Option A, 24. Option B, 80. Option C, 12. Option D, 37. The correct answer is option D, 37. Let us count the bones in rib cage or thoracic cage. 12 thoracic vertebrae, 12 pairs of ribs and 1 sternum. So, total is 12 plus 24 plus 1, which is equal to 37. Question number 6. Which ribs are called floating ribs? Option A, 8th and 10th pair of ribs. Option B, 11th and 12th pair of ribs. Option C, 1st to 7th pair of ribs. Option D, 1st to 12th pair of ribs. The correct answer is option B, 11th and 12th pair of ribs. Floating ribs are two pairs. Those are 11th and 12th pair. These are at the very bottom of the rib cage and do not attach to the sternum at all. So, they are also called vertebral ribs. They give protection to kidneys. Question number 7. In human skeleton, ribs are called bicephalic. Why? Option A. They are connected dorsally to the vertebral column and ventrally to the sternum. Option B. They are connected dorsally to the sternum and ventrally to the vertebral column. Option C. They have two articulation surfaces on its dorsal end. Option D. They have two articulation surfaces on its ventral end. The correct answer is option C. They have two articulation surfaces on its dorsal end. Now we will check all 12 pairs of ribs. See, every rib is flat and thin, connected to vertebrae dorsally with its two articulation surfaces. Question number 8. Which is the longest rib in human body? Option A, 7th. Option B, 12th. Option C, 8th. Option D, 10th. The correct answer is option A, 7th. Let us check the sizes of ribs. In general, human ribs increase in length from ribs 1 through 7 and decrease in length again through rib 12. So, the longest rib is 7th. Question number 9. What are intercostal spaces? Option A. Spaces between sternum and ribs. Option B. Spaces between ribs. Option C. Spaces between scapula and ribs. Option D. Spaces between ribs and vital organs. The correct answer is option B, spaces between ribs. Spaces between ribs are called intercostal spaces and are largely occupied by intercostal muscles, which, in association with other muscles of the thorax, move the ribs during breathing. Question number 10. Our vital organs in the chest cavity, including the heart, lungs, are protected by Option A. Pelvic girdle. Option B. Sternum. Option C. Rib cage. Option D. Skull. The correct answer is option C, rib cage. Now we will see how the rib cage is formed. Rib cage consists of thoracic vertebrae dorsally, sternum ventrally, ribs and costal cartilages as connecting structures on all outer sides. So, rib cage as an enclosure protects these vital organs. So this was level 5 of question and answer series of videos. We hope that you have learnt a lot through this video. So stay connected with us and wait for our level 6 video, which will be released soon. If you like these videos, make sure you subscribe, share with a friend and hit the like button.